What if I were to suggest that you play a key role in the awakening world? And that you are watching this because you have heard the call. We can start right now by opening our hearts and minds. Welcome to the awakening world.
Good evening, everybody, and happy New Year's Eve. I am Love Coach Scott Katamas, and welcome to The Awakening World, our final show of 2022. And I see a lot of our beloved friends coming into the chat room. And welcome to all of you. Let us know where you are geographically. It's always fun to see people from all over the world with us. And I want to welcome the people watching on our newest broadcast partner. That's the Conscious Awakening Network. Welcome, everybody. And a big hello to those of you watching us on YouTube, our YouTube channel, or Alan Steinfeld's New Realities YouTube channel. And most of all, a big thank you to John and Summer Raymer, who put us out to over 100 Facebook groups and pages through the SINE Network, S-I-N-E. Welcome, everybody. Now, listen, if you're watching us on Facebook, YouTube, or CAN, what I want to ask you to do...
One pen's not good.
Everybody needs to stay muted. People need to stay muted. Thank you, everybody. Where was I? Yes, I was inviting people to join the Global Peace Tribe. We're amazing. We are a really thriving, ever-growing group of amazing souls. And it's really easy to join us and then come on into our Zoom room where we can directly interact with you. So here's what you do. You go to globalpeacetribe.com, globalpeacetribe.com, and you click join the new season right here. And that's going to take you to the registration page. You know, we do 3 or more shows every week. And so, for example, last time we had a great show. Once a month, we honor unsung heroes, and we also added a future hero in there last night. Here's tonight's New Year's Eve event. We just finished doing an amazing thing with Shri and Kira, who are joining us. And then tomorrow, we're going to continue the New Year's Day celebration with Antoinette, my co-host, and it's also her birthday. So we have a lot of wonderful things. And then next week, we're doing 5 shows, kicking off our Wednesday night show. So come and join the Global Peace Tribe. Now, when you register, you're going to get the links to all of our shows for the next 3 months. So come and join us. You'll also learn about the retreats that we're doing and special events. And let me show you who's going to be with us tonight. I'm really happy. Coming all the way from Ecuador, it's Shri and Kira. And they just put on this amazing event. And they're going to come to us from their Peace Pyramid, the tallest bamboo pyramid in the world. Welcome, Shri and Kira. I'm so looking forward to connecting with you and hearing all that you have to say in your New Year's message. And they've got a really important message for us all to hear. So thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Glad to be here with you and all of the tribe as we celebrate the emerging year. Here we go.
Yeah, this is an extraordinary moment.
Absolutely. Love you guys. I'll see you in just a few minutes.
Got it.
I am really grateful that I have a wonderful co-host. Now, you've seen her as a musical artist on our show, but tonight, Johanna's doing double duty. We are going to hear some music from her, but she's also going to be my co-hostess with the mostest. Johanna, Happy New Year's Eve.
Happy New Year's to you, Scott. I'm happy to be here again.
Oh, it's great to have
We're
you.
gonna bring it in right. Whoop.
Absolutely. And I'm really grateful. Kind of a last minute jump on. Cornflower is with us. And so we're going to get a really high vibe start to the show in just a moment. We're going to hear from Cornflower. And also some of your favorites, Fanny and Vagari. We had to have Fanny and Vagari on New Year's Eve because I know people love them very, very much. So great to have you two with us. And speaking of people that everybody loves, Omashar is with us, of course, my beloved brother who makes all things possible. So and of course, we're going to hear some Omashar music. And we've got a Awakening World debut of two people that I've known for a while, but they are making their first time here. It's Pooky and Bob, and they're going to bring their kind of Hawaii magic. They are embodiments of the Aloha spirit. And one of their tunes that you've heard many, many times on the Awakening World, because we've used it, as you know, for our cover.
It's going to be very familiar, yes.
Yes, exactly. So it's great to have the two people who actually created that with us. Pooky and Bob, welcome aboard.
Great to be here. Happy New Year, everyone.
All right. And we're going to also have some special guests dropping in, different people who said they're going to pop on in. And I also really wanted just to honor some of you, some of our favorite global peace tribers. I'm going to go to Gallery View for a moment, and you can see some people. Connie and Andrew, the newlyweds, are with us. And there's George and Kiki and Karen and Pat and Mark and Dia. And now I'm going to get in trouble for the people I don't mention. Eleanor Joy. Eleanor, we're counting on you to do a lot of dancing tonight, because tonight's show is going to be almost all music. It's going to be a very musical evening. We're going to have somewhere between 7 and 10 musical numbers tonight. So put on your dancing shoes. We're going to let Eleanor Joy lead the way with some wonderful dancing. And to get us off to the most wonderful start, we are going to turn it over to Cornflower. Cornflower has been one of the absolute amazing high vibe musical artists ever since we started doing Saturday Night Alive for the Global Peace Tribe. And that's how I first met him. And every time I listen to his music, I think all of us, it just raises our vibration very, very high. So I'm delighted that Cornflower has agreed to come on and do our opening song tonight. Hey, brother, Happy New Year's Eve.
Happy Now Here to you all. It's great to be here, Scott.
And what does New Year's traditionally mean for you? And a question for you, Cornflower, and I'm going to be asking everybody this. When you think back to this, year that's just ended, what are you celebrating? What are you letting go of? And what are you bringing in? What are you inviting into your life in 2023?
Well, those are three very big topics, so I'll try to keep it as brief as possible. First off, New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. For me, I have struggled with it because I studied the natural time cycles of Earth, and there is literally no astronomical significance to New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. However, the power of New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, and this is something that I've really begun to celebrate and embody in my life, is the power of collective agreement. Because we have all agreed, whether consciously or unconsciously, to this being the turning of the tide of our solar year. And we are all agreeing to move from one page to the next, from one chapter to the next. And you can feel that agreement in the field. When the clock strikes 12, you can feel the shift because we all have agreed on this reality, that this is what happens at this day, at this time. And that is the reason I'm bringing that up is collective agreements are powerful. And when we all agree to something, there is deep power in that. And so let that fold into my other two answers is I'm letting go of fear. I'm letting go of the spiraling deep minutia of the mental spiraling of fear that has been a major part of my life. I've been feeling very pulled down underneath the water into deep emotions that are triggered by mind fear. And I am choosing love. I want to choose love in this new year in my life and all things I create, no matter what the circumstances are. I always want to be choosing from love. So my 2023 is all about living from a place of love and choosing love in my life and in all my relations. So that's the brief version.
And it's a great inspiration for all of us, you know. May we all let go of fear. May we all bring in more love in this new year. And we're going to get bringing more love started by listening to your incredible high vibe music.
Awesome. Let's do it.
memory pulls from within. Oh, it's beckoning for your attention. So pop on this path, we merge with the one. It's just me and you, yeah, 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 yeah. As we follow the orbit of our sun. Oh, complete cosmic surrender. There comes a song we all can remember. A vibration with no beginning.
Holy crap, that was awesome.
Hey, I'm going to go to gallery review, everybody. Let's twinkle Cornflower. Let's give him a big global peace tribe twinkle. Amazing. Oh, brother, you bring it on. Just amazing. Amazing.
Well, it is a co-creation. We all are strings in the galactic guitar. We're a part of the symphony of the universe, the one song. And so every time I drop in, I'm just opening up and getting out of my own way so we can all co-create together.
Well, thank you. And now take that energy that we all just had. And I saw people getting up and dancing. They don't usually get up and dance.
Nice.
And tomorrow, New Year's Day, Cornflower and Kristen Hoffman. They met through Global Peace Tribe. They've done 4 previous concerts before with us, and they are amazing. And I'm so grateful when we came up with the idea of, hey, let's start the new year with the 2 of you doing an amazing concert. And they said yes. Cornflower, tell us a little bit about what's going to take place tomorrow.
Well, Kristen and I are going to free flow some songs, and we're going to offer some of our written songs as well, but intersperse that with some wisdom from kind of feeding off of what we've been talking about tonight. What we're letting go of, what we're grateful for that just happened, what we would like to shift, and then looking forward into the next ring around the sun and where we want to focus our creative energy and our hearts. So, it's to be a space for you to lay your intentions and let the music imbibe those intentions and send them out to the universe so that they are a manifest for you in your lives.
Beautiful. So that's tomorrow. It's at 1 o'clock Pacific time, 4 o'clock Eastern. And I've put into the chat box the information on how to register. For those of you who, and I know that already we've got, between the people that came into Awakening World at a higher level, who all get a free ticket, and people register, we already have over 75 people. And our goal is to hit 100. So there's two ways you can do this. Register for the new season for Awakening World at $75 or higher. I'll put that information in a little bit, or just buy the ticket directly. And I've just put the link in there and I'll put it again. Tomorrow, let's get 100 people for an amazing afternoon with Cornflower and Kristen Hoffman. And Cornflower, thank you for getting us off to such an amazing start. We love you very much.
Thank you for inviting me in. It is always an honor, Scott. And just before we go, I did this before with no one watching, but I just want to say this now. Scott walks the walk. I have gotten to work with this man personally, and he is no joke. He brings the love coach vibe in his life and in all of his relations, and he shows up big and strong and deep for many people, including myself. I'm forever grateful that we have found each other in this lifetime. You have supported me and helped me tremendously in this lifetime. And please continue to support the Global Peace Tribe, everybody. Support Scott. He is an angel on earth. We are so grateful to have him here. Thank you, Scott. I love you so much, brother.
I love you too, Cornflower. Thank you that was really beautiful. Thank you much. And I will see you tomorrow. Happy New Year, bro. Whew. Well, we are going to follow that incredible, powerful, uplifting song with two of the most powerful people that we know. And of course, I'm talking about Shri and Kira. Getting to know the two of you this year has been such a highlight, especially these last couple of months that we've been collaborating more with each other. And definitely one of my intentions for 2023 is to have a Global Peace Tribe retreat in Ecuador at Blue Tasa Mountain. That is one of the things that I'm really wanting us to manifest. And for anybody who missed, I know a lot of you were there. I saw a lot of our friends there today. But for anybody who missed it, they just did this incredible 2.5-hour event, again, celebrating their peace pyramid that they built, the tallest bamboo structure in the world, fireworks and indigenous elders coming in and gifts and planting trees. And it was pretty magical. And I'm just going to turn it over to the two of you to share kind of, the theme for today. Like, what are we celebrating from 2022 and what are we manifesting in this new year?
Well, thank you, Scott. And first, I want to just offer a tip of the hat and a bow to this great community that has gathered here. And what an energetic start. Love the music. We've been going for several hours now, and you just gave us a boost. So thank you so much.
And I really want to echo what Cornflower said, Scott, that both you and Omashar over the past several months, as we are birthing this Ascension Renaissance moment, as humanity is coming back collectively to say, yes, consciousness is ready to expand beyond where it has expanded before. We are calling in this extraordinary peace tribe. And so Shri and I really bow before you and your steadfast commitment, your focused awareness, your complete trust, because that's a place where miracles manifest. And so thank you for being such a miracle maker. And in this moment, I also want to give a big shout out to our dear friend Ben Bowler over in Australia, who just appeared earlier on our earlier portion. Most of the world, some of the world is already in this moment. And here we are sitting in this beautiful bridge. And I'm going to take the liberty right now of taking you on a journey. I'm just going to move our computer up. And what I'm doing is showing you the geometry of the world's tallest bamboo structure. Look at that. Is that beautiful?
Amazing.
Perfect geometry. Is that incredible? You're now looking straight up into the top of the pyramid. And I'm not quite in the very center, but you see the geometry.
Wow.
And this was built without any electricity. It was built by bringing together, people said we would never bring these tribes together. We had several tribes who came. The beautiful bamboo that you're seeing was grown in the Ecuadorian forests here, and it's on a sustainable platform, and they take 5 years to grow, and they're always in this
Always rotating across. Yeah.
And even behind me, you see that little gray there. That was how we solved some of the structural issues without using any form of metal. They used graphite fiber and wrapped the bamboo and utilized all the different energy frequencies. And this is a generator of peace. And here at the center of the world, sitting right in this beautiful Andes mountain that we're so blessed to live in, tonight, we all witnessed the blessing of the unified field of heaven, of earth, of the 7 directions, as the Cañari would say. We got to witness a beautiful man named Darwin Rodriguez, who represents 27 unified tribes, bringing with him elders and grandmothers that have never left the Amazon before. And they're coming out to speak to you now because they're the only ones left.
Yeah.
And they're transferring their knowledge to us, and we are working with them. And so it is a moment of joy. It is a moment of celebration, and it is a moment of remembrance of the divine mastery presence that I am as you are, that as our eyes see the divine in each other and we relax the ego and come forward without any ulterior motive, we know that the law of instantaneous manifestation, as is evidenced by the miracle we're sitting in here, is everyone's blessing to achieve in this moment of potentiality. So Scott, thank you for facilitating this moment of potentiality. It is an extraordinary intersection of those that have said yes. Shri and I have been blessed to be doing this work for 20 years. 12 years ago, we were called to leave the United States and live with the indigenous full time. Now we have been called to bring that back and bring them with us. And I'm very excited about March and very excited about the year ahead. And I'm going to defer it to Shri, just with love in my eyes for all of you and gratitude that you care. This is a moment where the sea of neutrality is being offered a moment to sustain the presence for all to be, to simply sustain the sea of neutrality as the ascended heart of our presence, so that we may expand, thrive, and be eternally abundant. It is the eternal presence of the self in full recognition as the self-ascended presence. We do not need to die to ascend. We are here right now in our full embodied presence, ready to create. And it is a blessing for all to achieve. Yeah, it's a gift.
Let's take a breath and let that in.
Thank you.
So beloved community, and Scott, thank you for this invitation to be present and to share. You know, it's an amazing time when we pause for a moment and just simply appreciate all that has brought us to this moment. It's not about counting our blessings as much as honoring the blessedness that is our existence. We are blessed. Each and every one of us is a living example of grace. No matter what judgments you might hold or what thoughts you may have, your life is a miracle. We are the original blessings. We are the blessings, each and every one of us. And as we come together and celebrate in whatever form, whatever dance, whatever music, the one thing the indigenous have really spoken to our hearts is sincerity. sincerity in the practice, sincerity in the songs, sincerity in the service. With sincerity, the miracles arise naturally. We all end up meeting those who we're meant to meet. We end up being where we're meant to be. And so I'm just delighted. I'm just celebrating as we come to this New Year's moment that we are at the opportunity to unify that which is essential. It's not about manipulating the game board of the outer world. It's about being in the unification of the inner world, where we love ourselves more, where we love and trust our divine guidance more, and when we love each other more as a result of that inner experience. The inside and the outside becoming unified. The man and the woman becoming unified. The higher self and the basic self becoming unified. This is indeed the product of consciousness ascending through polarity. And we salute you. We invite each and every one of you to celebrate, because where there is joy, there is unity.
Absolutely.
So let the music play, let the laughter laugh, and let the dancing dance, because this is a celebration of conscious creation.
And it's called the Ascension Renaissance. We made it. And to be here at this moment, everything that you have done in your life, everything in this moment was preceded, so that when this moment arose, and it has, you would have everything you need. And so in this Renaissance moment, where is your life rebirthing? We're in a reset moment for humanity tomorrow as we arise into beautiful 7 days of rest and the expansiveness of preparation for 2023. It is a glorious moment, and we are grateful. And we thank you for this moment to simply be, to co-create with you, to say hello again in form, for us each to remember that when sincerity, love, and presence reign, and we let go of all ulterior motive, the abundance is unlimited, because we're doing it because it's just the right thing to do. That's all. It's really easy. So let's take in a breath. Thank you, Scott.
But now don't go away yet. You know, I want to bring up another couple. I don't know if you know them, but, you know, as we're talking about just the magic of life and how anything can happen, I'm going to bring Connie and Andrew on. Do you know Connie and Andrew? Do you all know each other?
I'm thrilled we do now. Hi.
Connie and Andrew.
Oh my God, you're so beautiful. Look at Connie and Andrew. Oh my God, you guys are amazing.
Well, here's the beautiful part.
The same about you. We want to meet you. I've fallen in love with you guys.
They have been together for 20 years, and they just got married 3 days ago.
Oh my God.
All right.
I love
Precious.
this. I love this. Thank you. We're going to celebrate our 20th wedding anniversary in 2 days.
Oh, what?
Well, a little bit later in the show, we're gonna take a look at the slideshow. They got married out in the snow in Colorado, gorgeously dressed, beautiful photos. Smile, Andrew, you're on candy camera.
Listening.
All right.
It was the John Denver Sanctuary here in Aspen, Colorado.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
I think there's a beautiful juxtaposition between the two of you as couples, because it, you know, really demonstrates, I know that for you, Shri, you've been doing this a long time, but then to meet Kira and how your life expanded with her coming in, and Kira, you were facing a life-threatening illness. And, you know, just at any age, magic can happen, relationships can emerge, we can be doing our great purpose at any time, at any age. And I just want to acknowledge the four of you for demonstrating that so beautifully.
Well, thank you. And thank you for this beautiful introduction. I love looking into the sacred mirror.
Yes.
And Scott.
The tears are like on waterproof mascara. Sorry.
And so we just delight in the recognition that where there is ignition, there is life.
Yes.
And let's do it.
Yeah. Where there is sincerity, love, and presence, miracles will always be. I am as you are. Thank you for the blessing of this sea of neutrality and the gift of our connection. It is an honor. It is an honor. I'm really moved, Scott. You know, I'm like embarrassed in front of all these people because I'm sitting here in front of these beautiful diamond people and I'm just like, wow. So thank you for that blessing. What a gift.
Well, I want to conclude our time with you because I know you guys still have to have dinner and you've got a big party that's waiting.
All of our indigenous friends are here wanting to even do more.
Yeah,
Of course.
The plane just off in the distance there.
Yes.
That was fantastic. But, you know, I want to take a moment to just go to your website. They've got two. You can learn all about them at shriandkira.com. But I really want us to go take a look at tosabluemountain.com because I'm very serious about wanting to create a global peace tribe retreat down there. It is, I mean, to see the pyramid. By the way, George wanted to know, how tall is the pyramid? What's the actual height?
The actual height is 72 feet, 7 stories. It's 22 meters tall, and it has a 4-meter tall interior pyramid to help resonate the energy more potently.
And we are literally in the Andes Mountains, and we're very blessed to have a conservation site. And there are 3.5 kilometers of trails. Plus, that's why the Kanyari are here. And what happened, we actually have the missing temple on our property, the archaeological site. So I've been trying to get National Geographic and other people. It's why the Kanyari came here, because we discovered this temple about 3 years after we lived here. We had no idea when we bought the property it was here. It had been dormant for 100 years. And the local Kanyari, after 3 years watching me talk to the mountain and watching other things happen, one day came to Shri and I said, you know, there's a big temple up there. And they started clearing it. And then we have prophecy stones. We have these beautiful, beautiful petroglyphs and magical condors that fly all the time. And
It's
you can hear the
magic.
crickets.
It's just magic all around.
And 0 chemtrails, 0 5G. We're blessed. I call it our arc of consciousness, that you come, you breathe it in, and then you bring it and expand it where you are.
And also, you have a 5-star level
Our
resort.
5-star. We are a bona fide 5-star resort.
Pool and restaurants and food. And I know that you recently met, I'm bringing him up on camera, the wild abbot of Mystic Monastery, Jerry Anderson.
Oh my God, how many more tears can I cry tonight?
I love that guy.
Honey. Oh.
And I know you recently met through Global Peace Tribe, and I believe you two are planning now to connect very soon, yeah?
Yeah, we're going to get together.
It is our sacred intention to absolutely. I bow before you, Jerry. Thank you for being here in this moment. Your radiance overwhelms me with such beauty. I am so grateful to be in your presence. Thank you, my love.
What a joy to be together. I had to rush. I had some family commitments till just now.
There's a whole
Yes.
Just for this moment of connection, thank you. And we are looking forward to welcoming you here as soon as we can, hopefully this month. What a blessing. Thank you.
All is truly well.
It truly is. Thank you, Scott, for being a miracle facilitator.
I love playing a matchmaker. I love doing that. And it's going to be wonderful. We're also going to do a Global Peace Tribe retreat inevitably on Jerry's property. There you go. And maybe we'll be there for the consecration of his bamboo pyramid that he's going to build based on his inspiration from you.
Super.
Definitely.
We look forward to it.
We know that the universe is aligning the vision of 12 pyramids of peace around the world to hold the frequency of neutrality so that all may have their needs met and all may live the life of their design so that each may thrive. And so thank you for carrying that vision. We're grateful. We're very grateful.
Well, I'm going to bring my co-host Johanna up for a moment here so she can say hello. And Johanna, what stands out for you with these amazing beings?
Oh, I just love the way that you're working with abundance and co-creating reality that really shifts our connection with spirit and with each other. Through your work with the tribes out there, it sounds like you're really bringing people together through heart and spirit. And thank you for your service to humanity at this time. We really need it.
Thank you.
I bow before you. Your
You know.
energy is so radiantly beautiful. I am so grateful. Thank you, my love.
Hey,
Thank you
it-
for
Well,
being.
It all lives in synergy, and thank you for participating.
Oh, absolutely. Maybe I can make it out to Ecuador. Who knows? I'm doing Costa Rica
Please
this year.
do.
The
International.
door's open.
is-
Mi casa, su casa.
Yeah. Scott and I get to collaborate online. We've been talking about in person someday, but it sounds like a beautiful thing you're creating, and it's in alignment with so many of our dharmas in this tribe to be of service in that way. So thank you.
Thank you. We are so
Many
grateful.
blessings.
And thank you all for this
Mm.
moment and time. Sincerely, it is just an honor to be here. We are grateful.
Shri and Kira, we love you. Look forward to many more collaborations soon. And go enjoy your wonderful Indigenous friends.
We are going to go
Yeah.
do that.
All right.
We love
Happy
you
New Year,
all.
everyone.
Happy New Year.
Happy New
Everyone.
Year.
Love you.
We love you.
Much love, family.
Mhm.
Mm.
Well, Johanna, I'll ask you the question of the night. What are you celebrating about 2022, and what are you letting go of?
Oh, 2022. I am celebrating a beautiful year of a lot of creation and community with Bhakti Love Reunion Festival that I co-created, and a lot of new collaborative tracks. So I'm just really celebrating all of these creations, and moving with spirit into music has somehow landed me in the Grammys Recording Academy. So that
Wow.
was a cool thing for the year also. So I'm celebrating a lot of abundance, and it's different than green money. It's like the abundance of heart, and all of the seeds that I planted over the years seem to be starting to really blossom. And I'm excited for this next year because of that. That leads into your second question.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to those seeds really, really kind of blasting off that second year with the festival. And I'm working with a lot of other, I'm working in production with artists and other festivals. And I'm really enjoying being in the back line as well as the front lines of a festival as a performer, and co-creating, again, experiences of a new reality. This awakening world that we're talking about, I feel like that's really what I'm breathing into this next year. And it really is abundance in a different way. It's abundance with green money. It's abundance with co-creation. It's abundance in all of the ways. And that manifests through my spiritual practice. So that's what I'm really focusing on this year, is chanting to Lakshmi, goddess of abundance, creativity, and really, like we were talking about earlier, really walking my talk the way that, we all strive to do every year. So that's a lot for a year, but hopefully every year we're all doing the best we can.
Johanna, what are the dates for the next Bhakti Love reunion?
That is October 13th through 15th. Oh, and my most exciting thing for the year is Costa Rica, and just going out there for a month and really doing the international thing again. Since the pandemic, I've been just kind of going up and down the West Coast, doing my like a quarter of the touring, if that I used to do. So just enjoying picking and choosing really exciting things, like leading a retreat in Costa Rica, March, it's the 13th through the 19th. It's a whole week with me doing yoga and chanting and vegetarian fare, and we've got it all just handed to us by this incredible retreat center, Shri and Kira in Nosara, Costa Rica. So
we're gonna take a look at the website and do that whole thing a little bit later.
Oh, I'm so sorry, but that's the most exciting thing. So.
Well, that's okay. That's all right. All right. Well, guess what? It's time for Bob and Pooky. And I've been seeing them on Ben's World Unity Week, and they've been coming to our show. And we finally get a chance to hear the beautiful music of this incredible duo. And for anybody who don't know Bob and Pooky, they've been performing together for 16 years now. It's kind of a cute story. Bob broke a rib just before a big show, couldn't sing. Pooky offered to sing his part in front of 200 people, even though she had never sung in public before. And that's how they came together. And since then, they've written and recorded dozens of uplifting songs and released 3 albums. They've got a 4th on the way. Pooky is coming from a long line of Hawaiian dancers, and she was chosen as the vision keeper for Unity Earth just in 2020 after returning from a sacred trip to the Holy Land with a lot of our friends that were there. And then Bob is a prolific musician and author of many books, including The Power of Affirmations and Positive Self-Talk. And I definitely want you to share with us some of your affirmations and self-talk tonight, Bob. So welcome to the Awakening World.
It's great to be here.
Oh my gosh, it's so fabulous to be here. You know, this is a place where so many of my beloved gather. Scott, you do such a great job of bringing us together and sharing this message of unity, of love, of compassion, of hope, of vision. Like what is possible when we come together in this way with all of our visions and we unite and we collaborate one with another. We create visions and things that no one has ever dreamed possible before. I know that we are living on the edge of all creation, and we're coming together at this time. It's just such a powerful time in our world, in our history of our planet, and it's just delicious to be here with all of you in this co-creative spirit of creating this New Year's Eve celebration. Oh my gosh, as we get ready to go into 2023.
The name says it all. This is indeed a global peace tribe. you have assembled, Scott. So
Yeah, it's pretty fun how we got people from all over. I didn't get a chance, but if you go back and look at, we got people from Australia, British Columbia, all over the United States, of course, Ecuador. So it's pretty wonderful. And where are the two of you geographically?
Oh, we're coming to you from St. Louis, Missouri, and we had the good fortune actually of a meeting and having dinner with Connie and Andrew when they passed through St. Louis a while back. So we feel like we're connected in so many ways
Right,
here.
it's just a family affair, right? So
There they are. They're smiling and giving you some namaste there.
congratulations, you
Yeah.
newlyweds. Oh my gosh.
You crazy
You
kids.
were so beautiful. It was so beautiful. Your photos were wonderful. It would just look, you were just absolutely precious. And we were just so happy to celebrate your holy union. How beautiful you both were. And yeah, what a delight. And just what an honor to meet you and to know you. And I know to be with you. They truly are just like sweet little lovebirds.
It was a treat for us to be with you two lovebirds. So
Takes two to know two.
Yeah.
I just made that up. Okay.
Well, I think you had a couple songs for us. We're going to do one song now, one song a little bit later. And so what do you got for us for your first song tonight?
Well, you know, it was such a beautiful opportunity when Kristen reached out to me and Bob and asked about letting you use the song for the Awakening World, for the theme for the Awakening World. And so now what we would like to do is we would like to share the whole song with you because you share the chorus.
Yeah.
But this song is really powerful. This song was actually written for Unity Earth for World Unity Week. It was a theme song in 2021. And it's a really, really powerful song. And I can totally understand why you would want to share this message with the world because, you know, we really are here doing something very powerful. The world is looking for places, you know, in a world where there's just so much chaos and so much of the unknown out there. People are looking for hope. They're looking for the people that are the helpers. They're looking for the helpers out there. And that's what we are. We're all helpers on this planet.
That's a Mr. Rogers reference. I
Yeah,
know.
right.
I remember.
Yes. And so I'm so honored to be named amongst you as a helper in this global vision that we have of unity and bringing us all together and how it is that we can co-create a world that works for everyone. You know, and I know that within our circle, those answers to all of those questions are found. They're held within in the hearts of each individual here, and then many, many more that are connected to us beyond this circle right now. So this song is Now Is the Time, and
Real quick story about how the song came about. We were taking a walk one night, wanting to write a song about unity. Actually, yeah, I guess for the Unity, knowing that Unity Earth, the World Unity Week was coming
Yes,
up
World Unity
months
Week.
later, and and so we wanted to have a song that encapsulated that phrase that you've heard many times. We are one. There's tons of songs out there. We've even used it in our own songs that use the phrase "we are one," and we all understand what that means. But I was trying to think, how can we express that without using those words? Like find a fresh spin on it. And out of nowhere, I just had one little line. I said, "We come from the same source." That was the seed of the song was planted there. And over the coming weeks, we fleshed it out into this what you're about to hear now.
Mm-hmm.
Ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Now is the time for all nations to rise, united in one vision for all of mankind, standing strong as a force field of love and light, in peace and love and harmony. We will unite. We come from the same source, a powerful love force. We're coming together, stronger than ever, not divided. We come from the same source, a powerful love force. We're coming together, hear the call, you are invited. Yeah, 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 you are invited. Reach out your hand to your fellow man. It's time we come together and take a stand. We are strong when we walk the earth hand in hand, bringing hope and light and unity across the land. We come from the same source, a powerful love force. We're coming together, stronger than ever, not divided. We come from the same source, a powerful love force. We're coming together, hear the call, you are invited. Na 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 na. We are united.
No, not divided.
Yeah, yeah, we are united.
We are not divided.
Yeah, we are united.
No, not divided.
Oh yeah, we are united.
We are not divided.
We come from the same source, a powerful love force. We're coming together, stronger than ever, not divided. We come from the same source, a powerful love force. We're coming together, hear the call, you are invited. We come from the same source, a powerful love force.
Woo!
Wow,
It's so true. We come from the same source. We come from that heart of love. We are all connected through this heart of love, this beating sacred drum within us, given to us by our ancestors. We are love. We are born of love. We are connected in that space. We come from the same source. We're just beautiful expressions of the divine showing up in this myriad of magnificence and deliciousness and just splendor. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone, for all of the words that were spoken here already and for all of the love that is so palpable in this field. Ooh, it's so good.
Well, wait till you see all the comments in the chat box. Everybody's going, "Oh my God, it's so amazing to hear the whole song," right?
That's
And
cool.
so people are just really loving that after knowing the chorus, and hearing the story of how you wrote it and created it. I'm going to bring my co-host Johanna on too. Hey, Johanna, what do you think?
Wow. I love the chorus. I always love the chorus. I've obviously been on the show a lot, so I've really enjoyed every single time, which is a lot, but I've enjoyed it. And, it's just great to that kind of double, like we get really into it, get double time. It's just such a strong chorus, but I like that it's halftime. It's so much slower on the beginning. You just kind of open up into this story and then boom, hit us over the head with it, which is a weird analogy, but I do, it feels like it hits my heart in a way.
Oh, yay.
I have a rock and roll past, so it's stuck with me.
I can tell.
It shows up.
I also have a rock and roll past. I had a band called Vixens of Johanna.
Ooh,
All
sounds like an
girls.
'80s band for sure.
Yeah, dude. It was like 90s, early 2000s.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Portland, Oregon.
Awesome.
But yeah, no, I totally get it. I wrote a few power pop songs in the day, and I feel that. But it really, you're powerful songwriters and a powerful duo. So thanks for sharing your medicine with us.
Oh, thanks.
No, thank you for having us. We're delighted
Our
to
pleasure,
be here.
yeah.
Yes.
Well, speaking of how amazing they are and how prolific they are, definitely check out. There they are on Bandcamp, and they're under Soul Massage. So you go to soulmassage.bandcamp, and that's where you can see all these amazing albums and affirmation recordings that they've done. Everything from a 21-day abundance and money attraction brain boost, guided meditations, morning pep talks, bedtime sleep affirmations. There's a lot you guys are doing there. It's really quite amazing. In fact, I'm just wondering, and this is spontaneous, so is it when you come back, Bob, would you be up for maybe doing an affirmation for us, like a New Year's affirmation?
Sure.
Yeah,
sure. I could definitely do that. I've done a number of them. One of the things I'm really thankful for, in recent years, but particularly in 2022, is the continued growth of my YouTube channel. It's becoming more and more our YouTube channel as Pooky gets more involved in it. But yeah, I do morning affirmations and guided meditations, but mostly affirmations that people and leave space where people repeat them back to themselves. And the channel has grown by leaps and bounds. I surpassed 300,000 subscribers this year. And over about 1 million views a month across the entire channel, and it's just really an amazing way that to reach people around the world through my voice. And then again, Pooky and I for 2 years now have been broadcasting live every Sunday morning with a Sunday Inspiration Live, which we'll be doing even on New Year's Day.
Right.
At 9 a.m. Central. We'll be doing that on the channel. But yeah, I'm very familiar with this topic of affirmations, and I would be happy to. Thanks for the heads up. It'll give me a little time to pull some up specifically for New Year's.
great. And maybe you can put it into the chat box, your YouTube channel, and we'll spotlight that after you do your affirmations in the next song, okay?
Sounds great. Thank you, Scott.
Thank you, Scott.
Oh my gosh. Isn't it fun having a show where it's pretty much music, right? And we've still got music from Johanna and Fanny and Vagari coming up, and a couple of fun surprises. And speaking of music from Johanna and Omashar, of course, we have music from Omashar. Johanna, you've got a song for us tonight.
Yeah, this is a new baby. It was a collab that I started birthing out of the pandemic, actually. A longtime touring partner and friend, Josh Jaffe, actually, and myself. I was down in LA. I kind of go back and forth between there and Oregon, for those of you who don't know. And he lives in Santa Barbara. I called him up. I hit him up in the studio, and he definitely wanted to collab. And we've done so many improv collabs on main stages at festivals, just never recorded together. And he said, oh, I had this track that was about George Floyd, and it got super heavy, and I don't think that's what it is. And let me just remove everything, and then let's see what happens. And so it turned into a song called Words of Love. It's the inverse. It's like what needs to happen in order to change the world that we are in, which is unfortunately very challenging for so many people, not necessarily with the privilege that I have, just standing here.
This is Bob Baker. Welcome you to my YouTube channel.
Oh, hello, YouTube channel. Awesome. Uh, it's called Words of Love, and it's a song, obviously, an affirmation about this new world that we're growing into. We need thoughts of peace, words of love between fellow people living up. So you can sing along, dance along, and just get in that feeling of this new world we're creating. Oh, and the other co-write is our friend Shyla Ray Sunshine. She's also on all of the places.
I want to sing like Johanna Beekman in my next lifetime. It must be wonderful to have chops like that.
I go through insecurities just like the rest of them. You know, the first time I was asked to sing on a stage, I started screaming and almost threw up on the girl in front of me in kindergarten. I used to hide under the table if my parents would clap overhearing me sing. Okay, so like, you know, I actually teach vocal freedom. It's called Free Your Soul's Voice, and I do privates and in person, helping people find their authentic voice and get past those voices in their head that keep them from that sacred medicine that's always available for all of us. So thanks for mentioning that. That's one of the things that I do.
Well, I was on your main website, and I think I found that here. Or is this where we find out about your sessions?
Yeah, that says, yep.
Yep.
One Heart Coaching, Soul's Voice, private lessons, Lullaby Yoga, which we have an online program. I know you've told a lot of people about that. Maybe we'll talk about that.
Yeah, Lullaby Yoga. Tell us about Lullaby Yoga.
Sound healing, chanting, restorative yoga, nervous system reset for the inner child. So I healed myself after being hit by a drunk driver through this practice, and then started to share it across the country. People kept asking, can we get more of it in my local community? And I realized it was something that the world needed to experience. So during the pandemic, when I had a little extra time, I put together a video series for all of you to connect with your inner source with me through restorative yoga poses that anybody can do, and sacred breath and sound and meditation practices that rewire and really reconnect us with our inner source. So it's a really powerful practice.
And you can find all of these things at johannasings.com. And there's so much. I love your website because there's all your albums, all your singles, which I'm looking at right now. If you go to the homepage, that's where you can kind of get a little bit of a sense of her. And Mantra Sangha, which I'm actually hopefully going to have time to play tonight. It's such an amazing video. I've got it downloaded and ready to show. And the next time we chat, we'll talk about Costa Rica. How's that sound?
That sounds wonderful, and I can't wait to just help co-host the rest of the evening with you and usher these incredible humans that you've brought together for so long. Again, I'm just going to give you a shout out and say thank you for your service to humanity by bringing us together. You're a fellow pollinator.
Absolutely. Happy pollinating. And it's going to be time for Fanny and Vagari. Now, have you seen them before, Johanna? Have you been on shows with Fanny and Vagari before?
Yeah, I believe I have been on one show with Fanny and Vagari before. And wow, Vagari, excuse me. And they are really incredible. I really like their use of electronics and vocal harmonization and looping. As a musician and producer, I see all of the things you're doing, and I really appreciate the production value with which you're bringing your music tonight. So thank you.
Beautiful. All right. Well, I know that a lot of our regulars love Fanny and Vagari. And Vagari, it's good to have you back. We've had Fanny solo recently playing her harp, which has been beautiful. But it's good to see both of you together. And as always, you've got the most amazing, colorful background. And welcome back, Fanny and Vagari.
Yes, nice to be back.
Thank you so much.
Now, before you play,
yes.
What does, the question we're asking everybody, what are you celebrating in 2022? And what are you releasing from this year that's ending? Oh, can't hear you.
There, can you hear me now?
Yeah. But raise the volume a bit.
So yes, for me, it's for a year of releasing all the fears that I've had previously, and getting rid of the trepidation in going into new ventures, and just being free and to follow the urges that come from time to time.
Beautiful. Thank you, Vagari. And how about for you, Fanny?
Oh, I second that. I want to let go of all the fears and all the stress and be more present into my life and give, again, sharing the love and the joy, I think, is the most important as we see humanity in everyone we meet. So here I am again. Here we are to share and to awaken the world to the possibilities of peace on earth. And it's so fun to be here with the tribe tonight. There's nowhere else I want to be but with my lover. And this song is called Calling, Calling, Calling You Home. And this was actually originated in the after show with Jay. We were working on this song. It came up one night. And so we put it together a few days. Let's see how it goes. Calling, calling, calling you home. The tribe is calling. Here we are. Is a sharing. When your love is a gift. When your love is not asking for anything, only ready to love, only ready to give, for the sheer joy of giving.
Destiny on the horizon. Destiny calling to you.
Your love is compassion. A pure fragrance is released in the air. A higher form of love, a higher vibration is everywhere. Calling, call. Tuning into the calling of the heart.
Beautiful. Once again, I'm going to go gallery view. Let's all give them a good global Peace Tribe twinkle. As they called us home, Fanny and Vagari, you are absolutely calling us back home to our inner self and back home to our beautiful global Peace Tribe. Thank you. Dr. Laura says, my heart has been plucked just like Fanny's harp. Thank you, Fanny and Vagari, for the trance dance of love. Beautifully stated, Dr. Laura. And a reminder, everybody, that we can get their music at Bandcamp. If you go to the Mystiques 1111, that's how you'll find them on Bandcamp. The Mystiques1111.bandcamp.com, and that's where you can get their albums. Thank you both so much. We're going to come back to you in about half an hour for a second song, if that's good for you. Yeah. We will need you to raise your microphone levels. The music was soft and your voices when you're talking were even softer. So next time, if you could raise your volume up, please.
Okay, so sweet, thank you.
We want to have the complete Fanny and Vagari experience. Oh boy, wow. Isn't it kind of fun just doing lots of music tonight? Definitely, it's a different Awakening World show, and I'm really enjoying it. And I do want to give you a little bit of encouragement to really spend a good portion of tomorrow with us. In the morning, we are going to have a Sacred Sunday show. And many of you know Antoinette Hall. It's her birthday. And so it's kind of cool. She wanted to lead an event on her birthday. And so I said, well, why don't you be my co-host? So she will be my co-host, and we've got some really wonderful things planned. Ava Park is going to join us. John and Summer Raymer are going to join us. Chief Phil is going to join us. Ruth Anderson from the Enlightened World Network. And of course, music with Omashar, and also with Antoinette and Pato. So definitely tomorrow's Sacred Sunday show is going to be amazing. And for those of you watching on Facebook, come and join Global Peace Tribe. Again, go to globalpeacetribe.com, register so you can get the Zoom room link for the Sacred Sunday show tomorrow. And if you register at the gold level, you are going to get a ticket for this amazing concert with Kristen and Cornflower. And again, that concert is tomorrow at 1 o'clock Pacific time, 4 o'clock Eastern. And we definitely want to encourage everybody to join us. People have been asking, for those of you who've already registered, don't worry, I'm going to send out the link to everybody tonight who have registered. I'm going to wait till this evening so it'll be close up on your email. So I'm just going to get the link for the concert tomorrow. And tomorrow's going to be a beautiful New Year's Day and a wonderful way to bring in the new year. You know, one of the things that's wonderful is I love collaborating with people like Johanna. And I've often said that the Beatles got it wrong. It shouldn't be All You Need Is Love. And now that's a great song. It's a great tune. But as a love coach, I've learned we need more than love. But what we do want to do is we want to do everything with love. And I talked to Johanna about that. And we came up with the idea for doing a song, which I think she did a fabulous job of taking that Beatles tune and turning it into my dream, my vision of do everything with love. And then we added pictures of some of our beloved Peace Tribe participants and musical guests and presenters. So let's take a look at what Johanna created just for Global Peace Tribe, and then look forward to getting your comments on it, watching it again, Johanna. Here we go.
Love, 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 love. Love is everything. Love is everything. Love, 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 love. Love, love, love. Love, 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 love. Love, love, love.
Oh, nothing you can do that can't be done. Nothing you can sing that can't be sung. Nothing you can say, but you can learn how to play the game. It's easy. Do everything with love. Do everything with love. Do everything with love. Love. Love is everything. Nothing you can make that can't be made. Nothing you can save that can't be saved. Nothing you can do, but you can learn how to be you in time. It's easy. Do everything with love. Do everything with love. Do everything with love. Love. Love is everything. Love is everything. Love is everything. Love is everything. Love is everything.
You did a great job with that, Johanna. You really did.
Why, thank you. My friend Josh Jaffe kind of helped me. That he's playing tabla in the background, also that I co-wrote that last song with. So it's a group effort.
Yeah.
You know. But when I listen to it now, I have my own insecurities. Like I want to get into the studio and tweak it and master produce. You know, do the production thing. So maybe I'll get to it someday. But we're like busy now again, so we'll see.
Well, we love it as it is.
I love it. I love what you did with it, Scott. That's what really makes it magic. It's so nice to see the whole tribe together there like that.
And you know what's interesting? In looking at all the beautiful people that have been on the show, and two of the people that we just saw are no longer with us.
Oh yeah.
Celestine Starr passed away, and Gary Zukof's wife, who we saw beautiful picture of Gary with Linda Francis, and she passed away. And I just want to, it's like, wow, life is precious. I mean, we never know which of us that are here tonight will be with us a year from now. We just don't.
It's really been a year of that for a lot of us. I lost a friend near my age, total random heart thing. You just never know. So I'm really, really grateful that we all get to be here together and remember those people, because they're always going to be in this tribe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wherever they are.
Absolutely. We had here in the Bay Area 4 people all die of cancer. And they were all friends. They were all people that knew each other. 4 deaths just here in the San Francisco Bay Area, all part of the same kind of Northern California New Thought tribe. So, hey, Omashar, just a heads up, you're up next, partner. So just want to let you know so you can get your ducks in order.
My ducks are in a row.
Your ducks are in a row. You ready?
Whenever you want to, but I just have an image of my grandmother's lounge with ducks flying up the wall, pottery, things that they have there.
I love all of your ducks.
Right.
Omashar, same question that we've been asking everybody else. What are you celebrating about 2022, and what are you letting go of?
Well, it's a massive question, but I'm celebrating the liberation of my consciousness. I'm kind of over cherry picking and choosing the bits of my life I don't want. So I think that I don't think I am surrendering everything, because that which is mine is going to remain. That is, that which is me is not going to be taken out of this world. And so surrendering everything and coming into the new year, my choice is to fully open my heart, but to keep it open. I'm going to take the door off its hinges, because I didn't realize I had a door on there, which kind of slammed occasionally whenever I had some knee-jerk reaction. But I'm over it, because it's me that I'm hurting. And with my heart, if my heart is even slightly closed. I can't relate to anybody at a pure level. And so coming into 2023, I wrote it down here, fully opening up my heart, keeping it open, and to pinch a line from Cornflower and getting out of my own way, because I've really taken this time in this past year to look through every thought, and I'm realizing how I get in my own way pretty much every 5 minutes, and so I'm done with that. There it is. And this song, I have the song that I'm going to sing. Is another premiere for the Global Peace Tribe, another brand new song that has I've never sung it live before, ever, and I'm going to do it tonight, and it's called I Am the Lover You Need. The I Am presence that we are, the consciousness within us all, is the only lover that we need, because everything else, is born out of that. And it's basically the creator speaking to its children. And so when you listen to the lyrics and hear the intensity of the music, you'll understand where this one came from. And so I'm going to click on a few buttons here and twiddle your thumbs.
Okay, ready?
Ready, give it to us.
I will. Christy Michaels, this is kind of like your background, with falling light instead of snow. So. Where is the light in your eyes? Where is the joy in your heart? Why are you hiding from me? Staying locked in your doubt? My love is all that there is. Your fear is hurting you so. I know it's all that you feel, and that it's hard to let go, let go, let go, 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 Again, that look in your eye. You do not believe in me. You rather live in your dreams. I've come to set you free. I am the lover you need. I hold my hand out to you. All I ask is your trust. I love you more than you know, and I love you, 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 You need to feel you belong, and that there's purpose to life. Come back home.
Once again, let's go to gallery view and give him a big Global Peace Tribe twinkle.
Yeah, that's the first of my songs I was playing with. I love all genres of music, and I love classical, and I love rock, and I love pop, and I love guitars and everything. And so everything was in there, from bagpipes to metal guitars to rock drums to in the background there's this om happening. It was such fun to create, and I'm looking for someone to help me produce it to even greater stature. So thanks for listening.
Well, you know, people love you. And I'm going to read one of the comments that just came in. Pam wrote, Omashar, your openness and vulnerability always impresses and inspires me. The love you have for all people comes through in every song you write. And we are so fortunate that you've chosen to share these treasures with the Global Peace Tribe. I hope that you feel the love that we are sending back to you.
Wow. That really is that's touched me. I've got tingles going up and down my spine. And what I've noticed about this time in herstory, is that no effort is being made anymore for us to come together. It's just our vibrational field, which is just, we're coalescing, we're coming together without any effort. I mean, how did this happen? I don't know. I don't care. It just happened. We're here and we can speak to each other freely. What a concept.
Yeah, it's quite beautiful. Well, we'll have one more Omashar song a little bit later on in the show, but just a reminder, everybody, to support him by omashar.bandcamp.com. omashar.bandcamp.com. That's where all of his albums live. And I still see that blank spot, Omashar, for the, I know you're going to be filling soon.
Yeah, it'll fill soon, but it's in its own time. You cannot push the river. And I want to push the river, but every time I do, I get frustrated. So thank you for holding the vision.
I'm a river pusher. What can I say? Hey, it's time for more Pooky and Bob. And hey, you two. It's so nice having you guys with us tonight.
Oh, it's such a delight to be here. It really is.
But us river pushers got to stick together.
Totally. I ran a theater company when I was very young, and we were a large professional theater company. And we did over 100 original shows. We toured schools doing shows on gangs and drugs and all this stuff. And I was always pushing my casts because we were creating all this new content. Yeah. And here I am 40 years later, still pushing it, doing 3-4 shows every week. And it takes a lot of river pushing to do 3-4 shows a week, I gotta tell you.
Well, water is a powerful force. It really is. Water is so amazing in creation, right? And how it is that water just comes to us. Water is such an inspiration. It's interesting because that we're talking about water right now, because this next song was given to me in the shower.
I love it.
And so it was like shower sessions. So when I'm in my shower, many times I will do these long tones with my voice, just because there's so much moisture in the air, just hydrating my vocal cords, and just kind of really drinking in deep from this steam, this really moist air, this warm air, and I would be toning in the shower, and as I'm toning, words started emerging. They just started coming forward. Lord, and or these sounds and whatnot. And then songs would begin to come through, and these amazing songs the water was giving me. And I was like, oh my goodness, as soon as I jump out of this shower, I'm gonna record that, I'm gonna save that. That's such an amazing song. But I could never remember them. Like by the time that they just kind of went on down the river. So then I got really kind of smart, and I started taking my phone into the bathroom and setting it up and recording my shower sessions. And so this song here came in at 6 minutes and 19 seconds of my shower.
That's very specific.
Yeah. And it all came in like almost completely, complete. It was like, it just came as like a flowing stream of creation given to me by water, like in this holy moment of cleansing my body, my heart, my soul. And then this beautiful song emerged, so water created this song.
Yeah.
And I was just a vessel that allowed this water song to pour forth from.
And you did want to write a song about the feeling of first waking up in the morning, right? And
Yes.
so that, I know that was a desire of yours, and it came through in the shower. And the fact that this show is called The Awakening World, right?
Yes.
And this song is very much, it's in the title of it, you might say. It's also the lead-off track on our album, Opening Up to the Good. Shall we play it for them?
Let's do it.
Intrigue them with this story. Here we go.
Love it.
When I wake up in the morning, I feel so grateful. When I wake up in the morning, I feel so alive. When I wake up in the morning, I feel the Spirit. When I wake up in the morning, I'm here to thrive. Wake up every day. Wake up, this is what I say. Wake up, I am so free. Wake up, and I'm free to be me. I'm free to be me, yeah. Oh, when I wake up in the morning, I count my blessings. When I wake up in the morning, I say my prayers. When I wake up in the morning, I sing hallelujah. Oh, the presence of the Spirit is always there. And so I wake up every day. Wake up, this is what I say. Wake up, I am so free. Wake up, and I'm free to be me. I'm free to be me, yeah. Oh, when I wake up in the morning, I count my blessings. When I wake up in the morning, I say my prayers. Oh, when I wake up in the morning, I sing hallelujah. Oh, the presence of the Spirit is always there. And so I wake up every day. Wake up, this is what I say. Wake up, I am so free. Wake up, every day. Wake up, this is what I say. Wake up, I am so free. Wake up, and I'm free to be me.
Wake up.
I'm free to be me.
Wake up.
Free, I'm free to be.
Isn't that how we all wake up every morning with that frame of mind?
right?
And Pookie does it. She's living it.
Well, you know what you were saying at the beginning about your coming to you in the shower. I'm going to bring Johanna up on this too. Bob Dylan, somebody asked him, how do you write so many songs? And he said very sincerely, I don't write any of them. I just write them down.
Right.
Right?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
And that's the thing. We are clear channels for spirit to flow through, at our best. And so it's, what are some of your, and this is a question to both of you and then to Johanna as well. What are your practices for being a clear channel for spirit to flow through? How do you make that happen?
I don't know if you. So I have two ways of looking at it because I've been involved in the arts a lot. So Scott, you mentioned being involved in theater. I've done theater. I've done stand-up comedy and improv comedy. I've done visual art. I've written books. So I've done a lot of things in the arts. And yes, there is one aspect of that where, sure, when you feel inspired and you get the visit from the muse, you want to take advantage of that. And that's why the voice memo app on my iPhone is really important because I haven't written in the shower necessarily, but when a song idea comes, I try to capture it right away before it gets away from me. But I also think that you can if creativity is important to you, like I learned writing on deadlines, sometimes sitting down and doing the work, putting your butt in a chair and working on that book or that song, that can also get the wheels turning. And so you can be so it's like both. I think you can have both things. Be disciplined about it. Have a certain times when this is the time I'm going to sit down and play music. If something comes, if the song comes, great. If it doesn't, then at least I have honored my commitment to my creativity. And then other times you just want to catch the wave, the inspiration when it strikes. So, and that's what works for me.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And I
Thank you,
just
Bob.
open myself up to, so many times Bob will begin to just play some chords and I will instantly ask myself, what is wanting to be said right now? What song wants to come through? What is this want to be, what spirit want to speak into this moment right now? And so many times, just even those little chords being played, something will start coming through me, and I really look at these as all gifts of the divine, all of these songs. That's why when you go to our band camp, you can listen to all of our songs in their complete expression, and you can listen to them as many times as you want, because for us, it's more about the music being out there in the world and people being able to enjoy the music. And really truly, I feel like for me, it all just comes through me, and I just so honor and so appreciate that that I am a vessel for this divine love to be expressed through me in the sound of music and song, and that it really is a privilege. It's a privilege to serve creation in this way and to bring beautiful music and to participate and to play with the muse in this way. So it's really just an amazing experience. I love it.
Beautiful. Johanna, any thoughts you want to add to this conversation?
Yeah, I think all of that and more for me. There's like in Indian classical music, I'm also a yoga teacher. So in Indian classical music, there's this concept. It's very generous of time, and tuning your instrument, which is a giant gourd with strings that are tuned, really it's a very difficult thing. That is the bulk of the practice. And then you get to sing. And so I think of my yoga practice, my meditation practice. It's yoking the creative force through me, and it's spirit that's speaking through me when I'm channeling these songs. And I have to say that the process has changed from, over the course of my life. The first song I wrote when I was 8 or 9, I was mad at my mom, and I went and slammed the door, and then I come out with this song called Just a Little More Love. It's all you need, just a little more hope for the world to see, just a little more love. It just totally, I shifted, but it was anger. And then, and then I went through a lot of that early adolescent, poor me, songwriting. I have a lot of albums that I actually swept off of online resources, so you can get them only on my website in English, because it became more and more transformational, every project that I did. It became more and more in tune with spirit because I was tuning up my vessel to be more in tune with a vibration of positivity and co-creation and not fighting with reality. And so voice memos often come up in moments of, I try to find inspiration and positivity these days rather than a breakup or, all of these different things that as songwriters we go through. It's part of the process. But it doesn't have to be, I lost my job, my dog ran away, and my wife went blah, blah, blah. It's like, I didn't ever sing country, but that would have been the place to put it, right? But so, I think it's a really powerful tool to be present with your voice as it wants to flow through you. And like Pooky was saying, when I play a chord, it strikes a chord in me, and then words want to come through. And so thank you for that. And the voice memos app, for sure, a good friend. I want to add also in the comments, I was watching, and I absolutely agree with the water conduit. My hot tub time, my shower time, my bath time, ocean is very, very, very inspiring for me. And also my family came from the Midwest, so actually Missouri and all of those surrounding, lots of plains and not a lot of hills. It's travel, and in my car, a lot of my best inspirations, because I've toured so much, have come. So I know that was a little long-winded, but you asked about the creative process to some musicians. I mean,
yeah, you're gonna get an answer. Yeah.
For those who are watching on Facebook or YouTube, the comments that Johanna was referencing, Connie wrote, I get my insights in the shower, washing dishes, in the hot tub. Perhaps water is a conduit of truth energies. And then Eleanor Joy, who wrote, yes, water plus the mind relaxes and allows for spirit to speak. So that's where that was coming from.
I love that.
While it's on my mind, we've got our wonderful Bob here. Here's his YouTube channel, and 311,000 subscribers and a lot of affirmations. My gosh, he's got Start Your Day, Morning and Affirmations, Happy Songs, popular videos, shorts. Bob, I had no idea you were so incredibly prolific.
Yeah, it's a chapter of my life I never saw coming. It started innocently enough, like 5 or 6 years ago, and I just started posting them. Actually, going through kind of a funk in my own life, and I was seeking out affirmations on YouTube that would lift my own vibration. Not really finding a lot, not being happy with a lot of what I was finding there. And Pooky's always encouraged me to use my voice more, and I've been podcasting and know my way around a microphone, and been told I have a decent voice. And so I just thought, what the heck, I'm going to put some of this stuff out there. And actually recorded some things in my own voice for myself. It's weird listening to your own voice, but I did that and put some of it on YouTube, and lo and behold, people liked it. So I just kind of went. The more views, the more positive feedback I got, the more I did it. And then I just doubled down, and now the channel is exclusively. Yeah, I've been doing that for a good 5 years now, and it's the way we make a living and support the household, the way we serve, and just impact tens of thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people around the world. It's amazing. Yeah, I never saw this coming. There was no business plan. I could not have plotted this out. But it happened, and I followed the energy of it.
Well, that's a great lesson for us all. It's like just following that flow. And we talked about being a river pusher, but of course, ideally, we're a river flower.
Yeah, going downstream.
Definitely going downstream is a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Learning how to do.
Yeah.
I love that. And can I interject?
So I did pull. Oh,
Johanna's talking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Johanna, your volume went way low.
That's why you didn't hear her, babe.
There you.
Hello. What's wrong?
Something's wrong. Your microphone's off. On, try. Here we go.
Excuse me. So let's interject with a technical difficulty. What I was going to say is what I love.
You know what? You're still soft.
Okay. Okay. Let's not have the musician. Okay, why don't you go, Bob, and then I'll interject.
Figures that out.
All right. Here is Bob with a spontaneous affirmation for us.
Cool. So I actually had on the live stream that we're going to do tomorrow on YouTube. I'd already prepared these because we're going to be streaming live as we do every Sunday on New Year's Day, and I just happened to have some that were tailored to the new year and some things that we plan on talking about. So if there's some phrases here that sound a little odd, it's because it's tailored to that. But I got the 7 lines here. So we all know what affirmations are. They're positive self-talk statements that you say to yourself to just set an intention to remind yourself of how you want to feel and how you want your day to unfold. Because instead of just jumping into your day or living your life on autopilot and reacting to things, you can be more proactive and set an intention and an expectation of how your day and your week and your life will unfold. So these are geared though more for that kind of New Year's New Year's kind of state of mind. So I'm just going to say each one of them. I don't know, Pookie, you want to repeat them after me like we normally do? So normally I would state them, leave a little space for you, and I encourage you just to repeat them back to yourself. Maybe you can do it along with Pookie right after me. But let's do these. Here we go. I am ready to live a big, bold, bodacious life.
I am ready to live a big, bold, bodacious life.
This year, I rediscover purpose, passion, and play.
This year, I rediscover purpose, passion, and play.
I am worthy of a great life.
I am worthy of a great life.
I am optimistic about my future.
I am optimistic about my future.
I have the power to create a positive, fulfilling life.
I have the power to create a positive, fulfilling life.
This is my year.
This is my year.
This is my time to shine.
This is my time to shine.
If you said it exactly like Pookie says it, then you cannot help but raise your vibration. So there's just 7 affirmations for the new year.
I love that. Thank you so much.
And you can find literally hundreds and hundreds of them on my YouTube channel. It's just my name, Bob Baker, and the word affirmations. You quickly find it. And if you go to the playlist tab, I've got them. You can buy. They're sectioned off, I guess, by category. So like all the abundance related ones are in one playlist.
Oh, gosh, look at all this.
Yeah, it's just crazy. I've been pretty busy with this over the last 5 years. I didn't mess around.
I've really been impressed with that. I mean, of course, I relate to it, having done 500 of these shows since the pandemic began.
Yeah.
So, but isn't it wonderful to be that productive, to have that much flowing through, and then to be reaching 311,000 subscribers in 5 years? Man, that's really cool.
Thank you. Yeah. And so I guess I mentioned it before, but to me, it is about following the energy. I mean, I have this analytical, side of my mind that knows that, I need to pay the bills and all that stuff, but there also this creative flowing side. And it's nice to have that blend of things. But yeah, when you find something that's resonating, like when you have that I think of a Venn diagram, the things that you're good at, things that you enjoy doing, and then a need or a want in the world that's being served. I mean, what better? And then an opportunity perhaps to make money and support yourself. It's never hurts. But I saw this as all those things kind of overlapping, and so I just went all in on it. And so that's what's worked for me. And yeah, so I encourage you to think in the same way. Follow the energy.
Yeah.
Well, more and more people you're getting a lot more subscribers right now. Kiki and a lot of people are subscribing, so it's going to go up a little bit there.
Awesome. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Scott.
I sure hope you two will come back again sometime in the next month or two. Can we do that?
Yeah,
I
we'd love to.
We can make that happen.
I would love that. Happy New Year, both of you. So good to share tonight with you. Really, really wonderful.
Thanks, Scott.
Thank you.
It was an honor, and Happy New Year to everyone. Have the best year ever. You deserve it.
We're going to create it together.
That's right.
Back to gallery view one last time to Twinkle, Pookie, and Bob. A wonderful pair. Wow. Thank you, you too.
Yeah.
Well, we're winding down. We're going to have a little more, a little bit Fanny and Vagari, and then a couple of videos. So we are in the winding down time. And I just want to remind anybody who's watching on Facebook, again, come join the Global Peace Tribe. As you can see, we've got some really amazing, wonderful people that come on, amazing presenters, and we're going to be doing retreats. And somebody asked about, are we going to be doing another retreat? And yes, I'm seriously thinking of doing something the last weekend of March in Southern California. And here's what's happening. A lot of us are part of the Evolutionary Leaders Network, and there's going to be a big retreat that a lot of us are going to be at in Sedona the third weekend of March. And then Ben Bowler has arranged on Tuesday night, March 28th in Los Angeles. I actually hooked him up with the Wisdom, and he's putting together a big event that I'm going to help put together with him. Pato and Antoinette are going to be there. Kristen Hoffman is going to be there live. And so I thought, wow, maybe we can do a retreat immediately after that in Southern California. Weather should be nice and warm at that time down there. Tangela is going to try and put together a psychic fair. So it would be helpful to know how many of you, I'm not looking for a firm commitment, but how likely would it be if we put together 5 or 6 days of really cool events in LA or San Diego or both? But you know, the majority of it will be in one place. How many of you would be up for coming down to Southern California for 5 or 6 days of the Global Peace Tribe fun? So pop it in the chat box. I'll also put together a survey and send it out, email it out probably this week. But that's one of the things that we're going to be working on. And again, for those of you watching on Facebook or YouTube, join the Global Peace Tribe so that you can get the links to all of our shows for the next 3 months. And again, you just go to globalpeacetribe.com, click register, and that's where you can register. It's easy, and you're going to get the links to all of the shows. And again, next week, we're starting with shows on Wednesday nights. Trish, my dear friend Trish Wright, is coming back. And so she's going to be hosting with me every Wednesday night. And then we are doing a special show next Friday night, January 6th. And Christy Michaels is here. And it's something really that Christy has put together. So Christy, here's a moment for you to tell everybody about your vision, and I'll pull up the poster, the vision that you've created for Healing America, freedom for our people. Tell us about it.
Yes, thank you so much, Scott. I'm very excited about this. This is the positive answer to counterbalancing some of what we've been seeing with the rise of anti-Semitic behavior in our culture. And the Global Peace Tribe is all about applying the healing arts to life issues that we all struggle with. And so we have put together a collective of outstanding people. Jill Lublin, for example, wrote the book Prophet of Kindness. And when I read her book, I just broke down and started crying because the stories are so moving and so touching about how she's interviewed corporations where they realized, instead of corporations just being money as the bottom line, that when they actually built their business around incorporating the value of kindness, all of a sudden they were able to sustain profit and elevate their business more profitably than if they were just focused on what the bottom line of the company was. And of course, we have Michaela Gaston. Oh my God, this woman has done such amazing work for us as Americans. She works for the State Department and travels to overseas to all the refugee camps using the Voice for Healing. She was mowed down by a truckload of white supremacist guys who dragged her across the field as she and her girlfriend were walking to a concert out in the field. And they're hitting her and dragging her across the field, put her in the hospital for a year. the month before she was supposed to go to medical school, and in the hospital, they were trying to help her emotionally, get back on her feet as well as physically heal. And they said, you need to feel your anger. And she goes, feel my anger. She says, are you kidding? I'm not going to put 1 ounce of my life force energy. I'm so glad to be alive. To, you know, holding anger against these people. They are obviously misguided, misdirected people. But what I am going to do is I'm going to take all this passion and heal the world. And her story and her voice is so supercharged. I'm in awe when I'm in front of her, listening to her tell the stories of working with refugees. And of course, many of you know Antoinette and Pato and the passion that they bring to social justice. Andrea Lieberstein is responsible for mindfulness in one of the largest hospital systems in our country, which is Kaiser Permanente. She brought mindfulness in as one individual and got the doctors to start practicing it for themselves, and then opened it up to the staff, and then opened it up for patients. I mean, these are all change agents that are doing incredible work. And so we're going to listen to their stories and then raise our voices, and this is all being broadcast on a national rally that the Democratic Party is putting out all over the country on January 6th. And it's because we're protecting our vote, and we're also going to have the vigilante. I don't know if you know about that movie, but that's really an extraordinary movie documenting just how bad voter suppression is against African Americans. And we need to speak up. This is not okay. What part of human do you not understand? So anyway, thank you, Scott, for letting me go on and give my
Absolutely. And hey, again, I put the link into the chat box. So it's free to register. There's no fee required. And so it'll be kind of actually a transition, since we are moving our Friday night shows to Wednesday night. But next week we will have both the Wednesday night show and then this as our Friday night show. But it does have its own link. So it's very important for everybody to register, so we can send you the link. And I'll also send out to all the people that have registered for the Awakening World. I'll send this link out also. But it's best if you all register so we can know who's all coming to this January 6th event. And thank you, Christy, again, for putting it together.
Yeah, I mean, we can see by all the incredible people that come to the Awakening World and the Global Peace Tribe, that if we're going to change the world, it's going to be us. And it's really, we have to counterbalance the message. We have to bring the message of love and the message of support, and especially privileged white people, we need to speak up. This is not okay what's happening, and we need to counterbalance this with the love that we are, and invite people to be attracted to that, which they will be, because the stories are so moving and the people are so engaged and so forgiving and so compassionate. It's like what you will find yourself leaning in. I want to be part of this. So thank you so much. Blessings.
Beautiful. Thank you, Christy. People love your enthusiasm. And as Connie just wrote, yes, with privilege comes responsibility.
Yeah.
Well, let's all enjoy one more Fanny and Vagari Mystique's experience. And this will be our last live song for the night. And then we're going to close out with the Mantra Sangha video by Johanna, and then a very special rendition of Old Lang Syne, which I think you'll all enjoy. So, but Fanny and Vagari, it's wonderful to have you with us again. And what are you going to provide for this second song and our last live song tonight?
This song is called The Wings of Love, and it's a little mix of it's been inspired by Osho and Moji Baba and all the great teachers out there that I've been listening, and yes, we need to speak up, and we need to speak our truth in a kind way, so we're not pushed away, but we are speaking up. And that's my way to be in 2023, is to really speak up,
It's ironic that you're talking about speaking up and we can't hear you very well. We still need your volume to go up more. So I just am loving the juxtaposition. So this is your chance to really speak up.
Let me speak up, baby. And this song is called The Wings of Love. And I've been believing in positivity and shining the light and being the best we can be, because as we give out, we receive. As we show the light, it comes back. As we shine on, it's like a beautiful energy that the world needs. But this time in my life, I am speaking up my truth and making okay to be who I truly am, the star child, and being more in the present, in the presence, in the easiness of life, and to be more appreciative of all that is around me as Mother Nature and the people on the street and everyone I meet, as we are one big family. So this is it. We are on the wings of love tonight to prepare for this amazing journey 2023. Time to be happy. Can you hear that?
Yes, we can.
Count me in, baby.
It could all be turned up just a little bit more, I feel.
Of love take me higher. The wings of love lift me higher. Lift, lift. Love is a flower. Love is good nature. Love is easy. Love is you. Love is me. As we are one. All is love. Yes, all there is love. All is love in our heart and consciousness. All is love. Take you higher. Higher in love. One heart, one song. One Mother Nature. Only one family. We are you and me. Let me see you kissing me. The world need to touch each other. We need to love each other. We need to hug each other. Time is precious, you know. Let me see your kiss, baby. Yeah. It's beautiful, beautiful. Your love, transcending is your love, unite is your love, the pure essence of love is a phenomenon. Ah. Union of the Almighty. Love is the essence of you and me. All is love. All is love. All the heart is love. All is love. Show me your love, baby. That's right. So beautiful when you dance. The wings of love take me higher, higher, higher as you love it. Take yourself ever so lightly, so you fly. Bring it on, bring it on. 2023, bring it on, bring it on. Timeless is your love, divine is your love, transcending, uniting. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Global Peace Tribe, for awakening the world. Thank you, sweet mother, sweet father, sweet child, people of the world. I see you dancing, oh people of the world. I see you smiling, oh people of the world. Are you ready? I pray for peace on earth as we dance with one family, you and me. So beautiful you are, my dear. Thank you so much for being alive with me on this earth, to inspire me to keep on rocking this planet of love and love and love, ascending love, awakening to our conscious liberation, to ascending to the light. Because we are one love. We are one. All is love. All is love. Oh, yes. All is love. All is love. All of you and me. All is family. All is love. I say thank you for your loving. I say thank you for this feeling in my heart. Thank you for this loving. Thank you. All is love. All is love. All is you. Thank you.
Thank you. Your music is just always like the perfect, like to put us into sleepy time. It's so beautiful. And oh my gosh, Pooky, your movements, that beautiful Hawaiian aloha dance energy is just so perfect for Fanny and Vagari music. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Ah, wow. Well, thank you very much, Pooky. Thank you, Fanny and Vagari.
Thank you, Scott. It's been such a joy. Oh my goodness. What a way to start the new year.
Yeah, right?
Yay.
Well, looking forward to a lot more with you. Thank you, Pooky.
Yes, thank you.
And again, thank you, Vagari and Fanny. We love you so much. Remember, everybody, Mystiques 1111 at Bandcamp.
Yes, and we have more to come this year. Vigari's working on a new album of all instrumentals, like beautiful movies of the heart and a beauty and grace of his magical inspirational music. And we are also working on finishing The Awakening, because it will never be finished. And also a meditation album with just harp and flute and pan. Something that the world truly needs is to go into meditation, go within. And so here we are. Thank you, Scott, for being the maestro that you are. Thank you so much.
Yes, the Global Peace Tribe is the place to be.
Yes.
Absolutely. Thank you both so much. And again, remember, everybody, you can get them on Bandcamp, the Mystiques 1111 at bandcamp.bandcamp.com. Thank you both. See you next year.
Remember, peace out, peace in.
2023.
I love that. Thank you. Well, I'm gonna bring up Johanna in a moment, and she's gonna tell us all about this incredible project she put together it's one of my favorite videos I've ever seen, and certainly one of my favorite Global Peace Tribe videos. It's her Mantra Sangha video. But before we do that, I want to just briefly let you know what's coming up next week. So we've got some really wonderful shows planned. So the first Wednesday night show, Trish is back as my co-host, and we're going to be talking about the power of self-acceptance. We thought that would be a really important theme for this new year. You know, they're really going into, like, we all are talking love. We want more love, and it starts with self-love. And self-love really starts with self-acceptance. And in addition to Trish and I, and Omashar will be with us, Ariel Brown, who's a brilliant coach, a very wise woman, and Dawn Lyon. And Dawn, of course, is Trish's partner. I know many of you watch them together on the Self-Love Show. So that's going to be on Wednesday night. And then you just saw Christy Michaels talking about what we're going to be doing together on Friday night, this very special Healing America program at 6 p.m. And so that's going to be very, very special. And then for January 7th, I am going to be partnering once again with our wonderful friend, Jennifer Hill. And she does a great job. And, you know, she has a company called Om Heals. And so she's bringing on her best healers and some musical artists, Omashar, of course, and also Maitreya. And Kimberly Meredith will be doing intuitive medical readings for you, for our audience. She did that before and people loved it. So we're bringing her back. Aurora Luna Star coming back, and some new people that we haven't met before. So that's going to be next Saturday night, a week from tonight. And then finally on Sunday, January 8th, and Pooky, this is something I think I'm glad you're still with us because I want you to know about this. You know, we love Rick Olfick. Rick is a beloved friend of ours, and he's in the hospital waiting for a heart transplant. And we pray that he can get that because he needs that. And so we are dedicating our show on Sunday, January 8th to Rick. And there's a group within the Evolutionary Leaders Network called the Artists Catalyzing Evolution. And so they're all going to come on and everyone's going to share their unique art form in a dedication to Rick. So Kristen will do a song, Casey will do a dance, Summer will do a dance, Ivy Hilton will do a song, Cara will do a poem, Charles Gibbs will do a poem, all for our beloved brother Rick. So that's going to be a really very touching and very powerful show. And that's what we've got planned for next week. So again, if you haven't registered for the new season, do so right away, globalpeacetribe.com. Because you don't want to miss all the amazing things that we've got planned. And there's always spontaneous things that we're going to be doing as well. Also, before we go to Johanna, I did promise that we're going to take a look at the slideshow of Connie and Andrew's honeymoon. So I think they just put the link in. Oh, no, actually, that's the link for the GoFundMe. So hold on. Let me pause this for a second. So we are about to see the slideshow for Connie and Andrew's beautiful snowy wedding. Here we go. Hopefully it'll play well. Yeah. Is it not playing?
I'm seeing black. I don't know if that's true for everyone else.
Well, let me stop this.
It just didn't load the video. It was loading the audio.
Let's see. So I'm going to try this again. Yeah, no video. It might be because I haven't embedded this into my computer. It was just sent to me. I should have done this earlier. How about now?
Yay! Perfect.
Full screen.
It's not playing.
It is frozen, but we got a good start.
Oh, what I will do is I will, doing Mantra Sangha, I will put it through my little system that turns it into an MP4, and then it should play just fine.
That sounds perfect.
So we will come back to that, but I'm going to bring on Johanna. Tell us about what we're about to see. This amazing thing you created, the Mantra Sangha.
Well, I had been used to doing a lot of things, and I was on tour in LA when the pandemic hit, and I ended up in a cabin that a friend had somewhere around there for about a month. Found a mantra online, this is March of 2020, called, it's Om Krim Mahakali Sarva Rogam Nasi Nasi. So it's a mantra to remove all disease and rebalance the earth during increased times of negativity. Now, I was not familiar with this mantra. I figured out my teacher wasn't familiar with this mantra. I figured out that it actually came from a teacher in India who transmitted this mantra, and it's an embodiment of Narayani Ma in southern India. And so I started to, like you do, Scott, pollinate and contact all of my friends, and I contacted the original teacher in India and asked if we could use their transmission of this beautiful mantra that I found online. And they said yes. And so they and 24 Bhakti artists, Krishna Das, Girish, a bunch of other friends, my teacher Gina Salah, amazing people all over the world joined and did an audio and video production that I spent about 2020 working on. But it was also to support the education and survival of children in Nepal. And so we were all so tuned up to give back that we were really excited to come together in this way. So please enjoy the video and donate to Matrada Nepal. I'll put Matrada Nepal, I think it's .org, into the chat, so you can check out the organization I'm always fundraising for, either through this or through my shop when I have live concerts that hopefully I'll see all of you at on the road.
Beautiful. And I'm going to keep an eye on you, Johanna. Let me know if it's playing fine. Give me a thumbs up. It should play just well.
Wow, thank you so much, Scott, and everyone for all of those beautiful comments. It's amazing to hear that it's still touching so many and sharing and healing. Goodbye, pandemic.
It's an extraordinary accomplishment. As a producer, my hat's off to you. I can only imagine what it took to pull that together. And so beautifully.
Yeah, and it was really a spirit calling, and I also had a really wonderful assistant who is now off-grid somewhere else who made it possible. So thank her, who shall remain nameless, for helping me put this incredible thing together with the video editing. I did all of the audio, and then Ben Leinbach. I mean, I had all my producers on speed dial. It was amazing to take on that challenge and be in the engineer seat as well.
That's probably the 10th time I've watched it, and it's still, I still love it. My dog has to.
Hey, you look like
Jasmine Bear wanted to say she was very inspired by it as well. So.
Oh, thank you, Jasmine Bear. You are just a big Coco. I have a dog just like
that.
You've
got one. You've got one just like that. How's yours?
She's good. She's at Grandma and Grandpa's house, so she doesn't bark here. I drove her over there, and I'm enjoying my New Year's Eve, but she's doing amazing. She's a little blind, and she's getting to be not want to go on the road age. But I'm looking for, if anyone knows, an ethical toy breeder, toy dog breeder. Is that an oxymoron? It has to be. But I'm a tiny dog person for the road, as you. Anyway, thank you, family. And I was watching the comments and seeing how it was moving to people. So please do share, and we do give the abundance back to help for the cause.
And I also want to one more time really encourage Phil, go to Costa Rica with Johanna. Tell us about this incredible retreat that you and your girlfriend Sherry are putting together.
Oh, yeah. So Sherry and I met on tour in the East Coast, and she moved to Costa Rica when the pandemic hit because she was going to lead a retreat in Costa Rica. And she got stuck there. So we've stayed in touch, and she was in that music video that we just watched. She was singing on the beaches of Costa Rica and dancing around. We're going to be doing music, sound healing, mantra, yoga, meditation, pranayama, relaxation. You can read a little bit more there, and just experiencing this incredible nature. There's going to be monkeys in the tree. Shri and Kira is a beautiful sanctuary with this infinity pool overlooking the mountains, and just a quick drive to the ocean, and that's going to be part of our programming as well. We'll have sacred fire, yoga every day, and really incredible vegetarian fare prepared by the retreat center for us. Wow. So actually the Bali Casita that you were just on just opened up. A woman had to have a surgery, and bless her that she is able to join us next year if we get to do it next year. But the Bali Casita is a gorgeous single occupancy room that it's one of the only really incredible single occupancy rooms that's not a glamping tent. And because it's open right now, I would highly recommend. And we're happy to jump on a discovery call with you guys and talk for 15 or 20 minutes about the experience, what you might be receiving there. If you have any questions about the lodging, there's also shared and dorm and different pricing options and payment plans. So there's no reason not to join us in paradise. And then go straight to the Global Peace Tribe thing afterwards in LA. Actually, flights from Los Angeles to Costa Rica are super cheap, and it's to Nosara, and you can grab those pretty quick now for under $500. They're
Wow.
a good deal and direct flight. So
March is happening. I'll be in Sedona in March. Otherwise, I would go, but I'm already committed.
Well, enjoy. What are you doing in Sedona?
Evolutionary Leaders Network is having their big, first time since the pandemic, first time in 3 years, we're all gathering together. And it's the launch of the Hollow movement, HOLO movement. It's a thing. It's a thing that you'll be hearing about on Global Peace Tribe for sure. So, Johanna, thank you so much for all. I so respect you as an artist, as a musical force, as a producer, and as a co-host.
Well, I'm really grateful that we've been able to meet during this time and continue to flourish and co-create over the years. So let's keep that going. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, Johanna. Thank you so much. Let's going to go to Gallery Review for one last time to give her a Global Peace Tribe twinkle. Beautiful. All right, well, this is it. We're at the very, very close to the end. And I'm going to play something that we actually played last night. It came into my world spontaneously, but since it's New Year's, and traditionally we sing a particular song at New Year's. And so this is a rendition of that song by Paul Draper. Now, you know Paul as a magician, but he's also, as you're going to hear, a beautiful vocalist. So here we go with the perfect song to end the night.
Well, 2020 was a much harder year than we thought it was going to be. Hopefully 2021 will be better for all of us.
He recorded this 2 years ago.
Old acquaintance be forgot and never come to mind. Should old acquaintance be forgot and old lang syne, for old lang syne, my Joe, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. We too have run about the hills we've picked, the daisies fine. We've wandered many a weary path since old lang syne, for old lang sign, my dear, for old lang syne. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne, for old lang syne, my friend, for old lang syne. We'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. Happy New Year. May it be the start of a wonderful year for all of us. And I hope to see you in the new year, my friend. Be safe.
Thank you, Paul Draper. And I just put into the chat box the meaning of that song, because I've always wondered about it. All right, well, I was able to just finish recording Connie and Andrew's beautiful photo slideshow. So we're going to try it one more time. Pooky, I can see you. So give me a thumbs up if it plays well and a thumbs down if we've got a problem. But I've got it embedded into my computer now, so it should play well. And there they are. That was absolutely beautiful. Congratulations, you two. You are truly an inspiration for us all. For those of us that are single, I mean, I appreciate Jasmine Bear, but you're an inspiration. Thank you so very, very much.
Thank you for honoring us and our union.
Thank you. That
dear
was so
Scott.
sweet, Scott. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm glad we were able to get it to work okay. And much love, and look forward to, these two are, they're filmmakers, they're authors, their Trust Frequency program is so beautiful. So thank you for your many contributions to our world, and look forward to sharing 2023 with you both. All right, everybody, have a beautiful New Year's Eve, prayers, meditations, and I will see you next year, which is also going to be in about 13 hours. And take care, everybody. Much love and Happy New Year. I go to gallery view one last time so you can all wave each other goodbye. Happy New Year, everybody.